Monster game week. Monster game week.
Semangat Lots of energy, lots of energy.
I'm pumped up, bro. Playing football this Friday, bro. You coming?
How to come? Sick like this.
Come lah,
Bro, you
bro.
like skinny bit
A bit only.
The double chin like less already. I rasa triple, no double. Quarter pounder cheese, bruh.
Okay, let's go, bro.
Go away.
Start the pod for the
Go away.
Spotify.
Go away.
I'm starting
Pada kat
record for the Spotify.
send the link already.
Yeah, send it. Boom.
You test all the answers, the effect. I test.
What's up, guys? Dun,
What
dun,
one?
dun, dun, dun.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the episode of FPL Copy Talks, where two gentlemen come together to talk about a game we love, Fantasy Premier League. And as usual, I'm your host, Anwar, the FPL Casual, and with me, my good monster buddy.
I'm Lukman, the sensible one. Monster. How you, bro?
Monster. Yeah,
How you doing?
feeling a bit under the weather. Hopefully, I don't cough too much during the stream. But other than that,
You sound a bit soft, ah.
I am, I am.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me, bro. I know you're not feeling well. I asked whether you want
How
to
about now?
MC,
Is it
but
better?
yeah, better.
Okay.
Thanks for not taking MC, but let's just nothing. I don't think there's much to cover this game week because a lot of moves has already been done. I feel in the wildcard and all. But anyway, before we start, like to if you are new here, do
Mm-hmm.
subscribe, do share. Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Follow on socials. We are on all our
Mm-hmm.
socials. I am controlling the X account,
Mm-hmm.
the IG account, and the TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is doing much there, lah, to be honest. But anyway, give a 5-star rating.
Okay, bro. Before we start, right? What's your
Yes,
thoughts on
sir.
the What's your thoughts on the US tariff, man?
Not good,
Hey,
man.
deep.
Not good. It's kind of affecting my job a little bit,
How
and yeah,
You have
cause
American
my
clients?
yeah
A lot,
got one big project suspended actually, but
because of the tariff,
listening that one don't know but I'm just assuming.
Okay.
But the company is a big US company. But anyway, yeah, PM Wong. Yeah, let's not go there, bro. What are you doing here, bro? You're talking about FPL. Okay, anyway, we are on episode 193, Murphy's Law. I'm gonna explain to the viewers what does Murphy's Law mean.
Murphy's law means when the VAR line is shown offline, offside. Nah lah. Murphy's law basically means whatever can go wrong will go
Will
wrong.
go wrong. Like if Isa is gonna blank, he's gonna blank. That's
Yes.
why if you look at the picture of the thumbnail, I put Isa and Murphy together. But anyway,
Bro,
let's move
bro,
on to the podcast.
you're just forcing it in, man. Murphy actually did well. So that's not wrong.
Okay, I'm starting the jingle now.
Right? Right?
Starting
Let's
the
get
jingle
into
for
it.
the
Invite you to embrace this pivotal weekend in the race to be the champions of the Premier League.
You're listening to FPL Copy Talks. Arguably the best FPL podcast in
It was
Singapore.
never a debate.
It was always a
It was
debate.
never a
It was
debate.
always a debate.
All right, welcome back to another episode of FPL Copy Talk. Loud cheers and hurrahs all around. Murphy's Law, and in Lokman's mind, this is the most appropriate for this episode today.
yeah.
But first, let's go into Tall Grande Venti, where we put a purely opinionated, highly biased view on this game week. And this week, despite putting on the AM chip, I fell behind in terms of points to Lokman, but I think it's still pretty decent. 52 points this week. For my FPL casual team, Mo Salah Tose. I did two transfers, Bruno Fernandes to Saka, Gabriel to Livramento. I think we know one is more successful than the other. I've got plenty of points left on the bench. Okay, not plenty lah. I've got so many on the bench who would have pushed me a little bit higher in terms of the ranking. But here's the lineup that I have: Cells, Livramento with 11 points, Milenkovic, Munoz with 8 points, 8 Nuri, My midfield was a bummer with Saka, Salah, Foden with a grand total of 4 points. And up front we have Mamush, Strand Larsen, and Isak. And surprisingly, Strand Larsen was the one that returned this week.
Again. Confirm, huh?
Eddie Howe on the
Strand the
bench.
man, huh?
Eddie Howe is AM on the bench. 11 points with a 2-0 win against who? 3-0 win against
Leicester.
against Leicester. Sticking to him this week for the double game week that Newcastle will have against who are they playing? Against Manchester United and Crystal Palace.
And
Bro,
Crystal Palace, yes. Yep.
check with you. How many points did Amorim get for the draw against City?
10. No.
Was it 10?
So 8, right? 8 plus 2. Yeah,
10.
10.
So lucky I
Clean
went for
sheet.
this. Lucky I went for the sensible option. How about the
I think same.
point difference, ranking
Uh,
difference?
Thomas Frank also same. Thomas Frank also 10 points, cause draw also. Nil.
So anyhow, it is 1 point more. So we'll see next week. I'll stick to him, and then we'll see another game week later.
What's your rating, bruh?
When
Small
Arsenal
green, eh?
drew, I thought we could secure the title a
Title.
little earlier, but then Fulham had just had to come and spoil the party. Excellent performance by Iwobi. Curtis Jones at right back reminds me of Lukman's favorite player, legendary player, James
Who?
Milner, who plays in all positions. Curtis Jones looks like he's heading in that direction. A bit lackluster. I was happy I didn't cap Salah, but then when Isaac returned 2 points, it was inconsequential. All in all, I think it was a decent week. I wish I could climb a bit more, but 50,000 is a good rank jump week on week at this point of the season. So I give it a 5.2 out of 10.
Okay, monster game week for myself. I wrote my transfer to 3. So Jacob Murphy came in absolutely clutch. 16 points. I captain Isa. So my team, I got Raya and Go, Munoz, Livramento, Vadel. So my defense was a clean sweep, full house. 8, 11, 9 points. Salah disappointing. Foden disappointing. Saka disappointing. But Murphy outscoring all 3 of my big hitters times 4. Combined times 4. Crazy. Captain Isa, Mamush, Mateta. So I'm 6.6k in the world, up from 10.9k. First time in the top 10k.
5 points away
Feeling good.
from Faris.
Yes, but he has a TC, so he has an extra TC. So hopefully Isak blanks. I'm sure he's gonna play on Isak. And yeah, Liverpool was rubbish. That was a rough watch.
You only
But
left with your wild card, right?
and free hit. No, free hit and bench boost. Free hit and bench boost.
But
Bench
you done
boost.
your wild card on 30. Okay.
30. So I'm gonna bench boost in 32. Even though Liverpool lost, we're still going to win the title. So my rating is quite high because I'm inside the top 10k for the first time. So my rating is 8.4 out of 10.
Let's go. Arsenal beat Real Madrid 3-0 at home this morning.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
I really hope they stay in the tournament a bit longer, so their focus will be there.
We still win the title. Like, relax, lah, bro.
No. At least it makes things a little easier.
Yeah.
But,
But Rice free kicks, man. Come on, man. Wow. Crazy guy.
Tonight, PSG versus Villa.
Villa,
What's your call?
PSG.
All
Dembele
day
hat
already.
trick. All day. Dembele on form.
But
On
Emery
form.
with cup ties, pretty decent. If you think about it.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Let's start with the first question, bro. We both have Foden. I am going to bench
Yeah.
boost in 32. What the hell are we supposed to do with bloody Phil, Walter, Foden?
Rabak ahi.
Dude, the
Like-
game is rabak, bro. The game, not only him. The whole City team rabak. The whole City team rabak,
Actually,
bro.
at some point, United actually looked good on the counter attack.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
they could finish better or make better decisions in the final third.
Yeah, man. Like with City's double coming out, right? I don't think he's a seller. I don't think there's anyone to buy. Who else is there to buy, right?
I mean, they're all not as nailed as Foden.
Even Palmer is not starting game.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if you're looking at a player from City, who you go?
Oh,
in
from
midfield?
City.
Yeah.
Even Savio not started. But before that,
Savio
Savio
not.
started 8 games in a row. He just
Yeah.
got rested, I guess. You could go him. There's no one. There's no one.
I think if you already own Foden, right? You already own Foden. just save the transfer.
Yeah,
If
for
you
me
want to
it's
swap for another City player, just save the transfer. Do you
but
agree?
okay. Let's say if you want to sell for any other players, let's say not Man City. Who else is in the market? Like who's a must buy? I think you covered. We covered Palace assets already, right? So let's say you got your Sa or your Aziz. There's no one else
Uh,
to buy. That's why I think he's a kid.
Jacob Murphy, if you haven't, you think it's a
You
worth
bringing me?
transfer for foreign to Murphy? Not me lah, because I already triple up on Newcastle.
Yeah, if you're not triple up, I think he's worth. If you're not triple up.
City got a double Everton Aston Villa.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Jacob Murphy, I guess you can sell someone else for Jacob Murphy and keep Foden if you still have like who else? Can't think of anyone. But
Doku is also not starting games.
no, there's no one. There's no one. So so we just hold
KDB,
and hope for the best. Hope for the
KDB
best.
already signed for a Moroccan team.
Ah,
Yeah, next season. I saw
I
the
didn't see that.
news this morning.
Romano.
KDB to some Maghrebi or something like that.
That is a very interesting choice of place. It's pretty hot there. It's gonna turn red quick. No lah. But winter is quite cold lah. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. You're on your AM, right? You're on how?
Yeah, I'm on how.
Is it like obvious to just go with Glasner if you're not already triple up with the with Palace
You mean for this week?
for this week? They have double. Right? Let's say you have only two Palace, right? It's quite
Yeah,
obvious, right? Just to go with
in the last 10 games, Crystal Palace is second behind Liverpool in terms of points.
10 games,
Yeah. So
They
I think
are on
Liverpool,
form.
last 8 games, I think. Eight or I think it should be 10. I think Liverpool at 24 points and then Palace is on 23 points. But I forgot how many
Are they?
last how many
Okay,
games.
let's see whether is it bonus games. Okay, despite even if it's not bonus, I know Man City is bonus.
So Crystal
Then
Palace
after they
has
play
a
Newcastle,
has a
both
knack
bonus games.
for late season charge.
Yeah, I like Glasner. I think if I were you, okay, I wouldn't because of how, but I like Glasner. I think it's a go-to lah. It's no brainer if you're on AM to just get considering. But if you have a three Palace, will you sell one Palace to get Glasner? That isn't okay. Who will you sell? Will you sell Munoz first or Star first or Ele first? Let's say if you want Glasner.
I think it's a toss up between Sa and Eze. I'll keep Munoz.
So let's say if you have Mateta, Munoz, and Eze / Sa, you sell the midfielder first.
Yeah, sell the midfielder first. I think Sa and Eze has not been that impactful in terms of FPL points. They're decent returns, but not impactful. I think Mateta and Munoz has higher potential for returns compared to the midfielder.
I think I'll sell Munoz first because I don't think they'll keep clean sheets.
But he pops in with the assists and the goals, man.
Yeah, like he does. But I don't think they'll keep clean sheet against Newcastle and Man City. So if I were to choose one, I think Palace will score more goals than they probably concede. So maybe I'll probably just sell Munoz, but depending on who to
But
buy
if you ask
Munoz
me,
for.
Sa and Eze, I think we'll just sell Eze.
If you have both lah.
Keep the cheaper Sa and then reinvest the money in other players.
Yeah,
I think the output will be about the same.
All right. Okay. Next question, Gabriel. So if you sell Gabriel, who to sell him for? Because you can roll your transfer lah. I guess those on wildcard, right? They still have Gabriel because they have a good bench, right? So they can but they lose in price But who I can think of, right, is Kiwior. He played against Real Madrid, so you could go cheap there, but I don't know whether I'll go there. Who else? Will you go for? I want to ask you. Okay, I'll go for Munoz also lah. That's one of the options if you don't have Palace or what. But that one is Bradley, bro. Corner freaking Bradley.
You think you start the next game?
Then what? Curtis Jones again. Man.
I mean, like, we don't know what happening on the pitch, right? Bradley was available last game. Why did he start Curtis Jones?
I think he just came back from injury. Yeah, maybe reward him. But I think one week per game, right, for the remainder of the season, he looks fit when he came on. I think he will start every game until Trent is fit. That's my take lah. Cause there's no fixture congestion. He looks good when he came on, so I don't mind going there at 4.7 million.
Yeah.
What do you think? He'll start lah, bro. Curtis Jones, the experiment has to stop lah. But Konsa could play there lah, to be fair. But
I just
he
don't
doesn't
like
like
the
Konsa.
nailness. I mean, you got Livramento, you got
Yeah, true. Okay.
Milenkovic.
If you're not
You've
filled
got
up,
Ed Nouri. I mean, these are
who?
options who you can easily
Milankovic.
bench and then still save some money on there.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Milankovic and Noria, but if you feel like it, lah, bro, because Liverpool, West Ham home, Leicester away, the next two, pretty enticing, especially Leicester away. That's a clean sheet for sure. But yeah, but for me, if you ask me as a Liverpool fan, I think his minutes are probably pretty. 90% confident that he'll probably start, barring any injury,
Mm,
because he looked good. But yeah, okay.
fair points.
Who else? Who else will you buy defender? Oh, okay. One more point. If you are Gabriel, right,
Vardiol
and
is
if
Vardiol a
you
buy?
are, yeah, he
Is
could be a
Vardiol a
buy.
buy?
I think he is.
He's I mean, he's playing at centre back, right?
So if Kushanov's come back, right, which people think he will go back to left back, and then Nico O'Reilly will be rested or get rotated out. But yeah, he could play centre back, he go left back, but he's nailed lah. And Man City, yeah, I think he's a decent buy lah for the punt.
Mm.
For the punt. What's I want to say? Yeah, if you still a Gabriel right, and you don't know who to buy, right, and you have a decent bench, and you're not bench boosting or anything, you're bench boosting 33, and you still want to wait and see. For example, you wait until the Real Madrid Arsenal game to see who is more nail or what. I don't mind just keeping him on the bench if you still don't know who to buy.
Mm.
And if you got bench if you got decent bench, that's one more point to take note. Okay, Rich is asking on TG, bench Saliba or Vardiol? Already have Raya. Vardiol home to Palace.
Who's his other options? Why is he benching strong
Yeah.
hitters?
I think he has the doubles. He has Livramento and Munoz. I'm assuming. So he has to start the doublers, which I agree.
You can start both.
Okay, if you have Livramento and Munoz, you'll start them, right? In the
Yeah,
double.
I would.
So you play if you're playing three at the back, so you need
player.
to bench one. I would bench Saliba because you already have Raya. Yeah, that's straightforward. Just play Vardiol. Saliba, he could be benched and he could come on for the last 5 minutes, get 1 pointer. You never know. So yeah, Vardiol pretty safe there. Do you agree?
You don't want to double down on Arsenal. Keeping
Who do you play again? Brentford home.
Brentford,
Brentford score.
City playing Crystal Palace, so the only thing is they're playing it at home. But Crystal Palace has been on decent form lah.
Yeah, I think both
So
probably won't keep a clean sheet. But I think Vardiol got higher attacking threat if he plays left back. Saliba, yeah,
Tough one,
don't have to.
but I gotta agree with you. If you already have Raya, then go with Vardiol.
Yeah.
At least spread your chances lah.
Let's talk about TC. Triple captain Kenny's asking, is it a TC Isak now? Or wait till 36?
After the 2 points?
You watched the game, right? He only had one shot. And the
Yeah.
game before, he also blank. He also didn't have... His stats is not the best, lah. But he still looks fit, lah. If you're worried about injury or what, even though he got sub out. But, will you still do it? If you're going to bench boost in 34? Sorry, 33?
Triple captain Isak and 30?
No. Home Palace, home United.
How about the
Let's say your bench...
Crystal Palace Arsenal game?
So let's say he's bench boosting in 34. I think most people are 33,
right?
Sorry. Most people will be bench boosting in 33. So now is the only window. So Kenny's asking now or 36. So 36, we don't know the double. And we don't even know whether there will be a double. They're just predicted doubles, but we don't know for sure that it will be double. So with that in mind, right, I think it's just play on Isa. Close your eyes and play.
Yeah. I mean, you're waiting for the season to end, right, Kenny?
Give me 38. I think he's fit. The most important thing, right? He looks fit even though he had like one shot in the last game. He still looks fit. So I think that's enough.
Yeah.
At least he got the minutes. Minutes is more important.
If you want to go rogue, right?
Jacob
with Mateta at Crystal Palace.
Who's the fixtures again?
City and Newcastle. It's difficult games, but with their form, you want to push it a bit more. That's my other option.
Yeah.
I mean, not easy, not Sa. I think Mateta pretty decent.
Oh, I'd rather go Jacob Murphy, bro.
Remember end of last season? Mateta's form?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know.
And you said they're second, right? Last 10 games.
23 points. If I'm not mistaken, I can't find the statistics here.
But they're both away.
Yeah, it is a
Still
tough one. Isak, keep to Isak.
Yeah, I don't want to take it. But don't. I know Anwar likes to. I know your TC, bro. You like to play a bit differential. You're Darwin. This year you play
Dia
Salah.
di
Okay, lah,
banyak
not that
lah.
differential lah. No, not that differential. But
Dah,
yeah, for me, I'm going to captain Isak and his CEO. My prediction will be like 198, but I will still want him to blank because Faris is probably going to captain him. So I will want my captain to blank this game week for sure. So yeah, just do it,
Yeah.
Kenny. Don't think about it. All right, next question. Okay, let's talk about let's go on to teams. Let's go on to teams. I'm talking about captaincy, bro. Is
Okay.
it a no-brainer?
On Salah.
Hey, let's talk about Salah, bro. You see Salah or not? You go see how.
No, but the statistics have shown that his form dips in the second half of the season.
Not
think the
every
last-
season, right?
In the last 8 season, I think there's only one season where his second half produce was better than the first half.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean,
One
it's
out
still
of eight, okay.
decent. It's still decent. It's just that we've set such a high bar for him.
Yeah,
You
but
get me?
the worrying thing is the his underlying, bro. His involvement. He look at his 1 shot per game, 2 shot per game. That's hard to. Yeah. Okay.
Just need to find his mojo again.
Yeah. There's okay. Let's talk about. We're not going to sell Salah, right? Because there's no one else to buy. Same argument with what's that?
Foden.
Yeah, like there's no one else to buy. I think Palmer. Yeah, you can buy Palmer if you want, but I think Saka as a whole. Sorry, Salah and Saka as a whole. That's why Foden.
And the other thing is
Oh,
that I think Salah is like the Haaland for this season
yeah, he's.
as of last season. So he might be a bit off now, but the thing is that he can come
He
back
will
to
come back.
form. He not will lah. He could come back to form. And if you sell
He
him
will.
now, you won't be able to afford him again.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess you're right.
that's my point.
Yeah, let's talk about Saka, bro. My
Saka's
take. I
injured,
don't know. Okay,
He's
he's not injured.
injured.
He just limped off. He just limped off, and then he got sub out 5 minutes later because they were up 3-0.
King.
No, 2-0. So my opinion, right? I'm pretty confident that he will start this weekend because he hasn't has a lot of minutes in his belt, right? So I think he will start and get sub out in the 60 minutes just to get minutes in him. That's my take.
Okay.
Do you agree? I mean he hasn't played for so long. I think he needs like so called a bit of game time lah. So I'm pretty confident he'll start. Do you agree? What do you think?
I don't have enough information to agree or disagree with you.
Like what
Because
your feel?
he still limps
Feel.
out. He's still limped out.
He limped out every game, bro.
So it could be coming on as a substitute. He won't start.
Yeah.
He won't start.
Okay.
I think he won't
Yeah,
start.
he
I think he'll
might,
come on as a substitute. In
Like
the
last 30
60th.
minutes.
Yeah.
Last 30 minutes to get a bit more game time. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he did look good this morning from the highlights.
So that's the thing. Fresh off their win against Real Madrid, I think the mood in the camp should be quite good, and they are probably high in belief that they can
Catch
on
Liverpool.
the title. Push on the title. I mean, it's psychology in play, right? Should I start Saka ahead of Foden?
Okay, I'm looking at the team now. If you look at the team for listeners, I'm posting is on the video. So will you start Saka over Foden? Okay. What are you doing on Saturday, bro? Before the deadline?
Hari Raya.
So I don't know whether this is good, but Man City is playing the early kickoff. There probably will be leaks,
Leaks,
but you need to be on your phone. Leaks.
Mm.
Whether Foden starts. So that's one way to make a decision for you. But I think I will bench Noria
Yeah.
and just play Saka. Right.
Bench and Nori plays Saka. That's an option also. So we have a 3-4-3.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah. And then
Kakas and Semenyo decent. Semenyo first on the bench. And Nori will be last on the bench. Kakas at home to Fulham is decent.
But Fulham just beat Liverpool. The trauma is still there.
Yeah, but Bournemouth hasn't been good. But yeah, your team looks good. I should bench boost. Oh yeah, I cannot bench boost.
I've done it.
You're on AM also. Yeah, so you're not okay. Any subs? Any transfers, bro? No. Rolling.
Keeping the transfer, rolling the transfers. I'm on. Let me check. I'm on.
You're two. You're on two. It's on screen. Your 2 free transfers 0.9 in the bank. So you'll be rolling to 3 transfers in 33. What's your plan in 33?
33 will be a manager transfer, likely, to Arteta. How to Arteta?
And you probably need to make some transfers to bring in more double gaming. I'm looking at Aston Villa players that you don't have. I'm looking at
Arsenal
Aston
players.
Villa. Aston Villa and Arsenal. Arsenal you have one main guy lah. Okay, one
Yeah,
defender lah. So that's three transfers already. Yeah, you'll use all three
yeah,
next week.
probably. Yeah, all three
Okay.
next week, and then free hit
We'll,
34.
alright. Then
And
you
then
have
after
one
that,
35,
yeah,
36. Yeah, okay.
35, 37. But two transfers, one transfer, two transfers.
Two transfers, two, three lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Like it.
I
All
think
the
it's
best,
decent. I
bro.
think it's decent.
Wait. AM next week too. Right. For now, we'll talk
How?
about it next week.
Oh, which one? Then after how?
Yeah.
Arteta, say
After how?
Arteta.
Oh, you got Arteta.
After how?
Do you have the money? Yeah,
Yeah,
0.9. Close.
1.9. How is 1.5?
Then if you want to buy an Arsenal defender again to triple up,
Kiwior, I think he's
Kivio.
decently
Yeah,
priced.
actually decent. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
decent. Okay. I like it. Let's move on to my team.
And then maybe
I'm
Rogers
gonna bench boost
for Villa cover.
Rogers for Semenyo, I guess.
Semenyo or Sa.
No, Sa doubles also.
Oh yeah, Semenyo. Yeah.
Yeah. Your team will be quite good next year. I think you might bench a doubler. Yeah, we see how. Okay, I have 3 free transfers, and I'm gonna roll again, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and bench boost this week. I'm very scared to bench boost because I have Saka, I have Foden, I have bloody Konsa who didn't start, but I
I
think
think it's okay
I
lah.
have. It's fine, huh?
It's fine. It's fine. I had Foden after my World Cup and bench boost.
Yeah, that's 0 point.
2 points.
There's
1 point.
zero, bro. He didn't even start. He didn't even
Oh, yeah,
came
he
on.
did start.
Remember?
He did start. Yeah.
That's damn painful, bro. For that 9 million 0 points
But
with bench boost.
but I would say because it wasn't a popular bench boost, it was still a differential lah. So I didn't get hit too badly by that.
No,
That
like you didn't get
0.9.
hit because your bench boost other players did well, not because of Foden.
Correct. My other players did well. Foden didn't play,
Oh
but
yeah.
also because not many other managers used that week, so
Yeah.
the swing was a bit higher lah.
I'll be lucky if all my players play. Like even Timber is iffy. Like Konsa, Saka, Foden, 4 players iffy lah. But yeah, I'll just close my eyes and roll my transfer. So I have 4 free transfers next week for the double in 33. And I'll probably just make one transfer, Isak to Watkins, but then on KIV. And then free hit 34. And
Bro,
then
are you gonna
yeah.
break top 5K?
Inshallah. God willing.
How?
Anyway, speaking, I forgot to mention, Line City beat Sydney FC 2-0 in the first league. Impressive.
Solid. Leistian lah.
No. Leonard Tai and the other guy. Who forgot?
Anyway,
Right.
we need to do a
Top 5K.
post-season review on how you turn this season around, man.
You know how not?
How? Keeping
When
the
Saka
small
when Saka got injured, right? That was the turning point because the replacement is Foden. He is the one of the main reason, like 80% of the reason. So the fact that Saka got injured is the main catalyst, which is crazy. Thanks Saka for getting injured. Cause yeah. Okay, anyway, anonymous YouTuber, I think what's his name? I forgot. Okay, anyway, he asking, is it time to sell Salah? Bro, we talked about it. Honestly, I don't mind if you have a good player to buy. I don't know who do you have in mind, bro? Like to sell Salah. I still think it's fine to sell him, to be honest, but it depends on who. Is Palmer a good buy now?
I don't know. I don't feel Palmer Chelsea at all, man.
They play Ipswich at home. He'll probably play lah. I think that rest
I don't
game.
know how Chelsea fell off so bad.
Yeah. Everyone
They
hates
got-
Maresca now lah.
I don't know. Like it's so weird. Like we thought he had the formula right, and then he just fell off.
Yeah. If you want to punt on Palmer, but I know there's so many transfers that is so precious now, right? Like there's doubles. Like I don't think Salah is unless you prove me otherwise, bro. Okay, let's move on quickly. Okay, we're gonna lose another $20, bro, because I gladly asked the community to pick first. That's the only reason why they are winning this week, because they got first pick, and they pick is Jacob Murphy. #Murphy's Law. He's on 21 points already, 2 bonus points. My pick has been disaster. Tyreek Mitchell 3 points,
Disaster
and your
class.
pick is disaster class too lah.
A little
Bruno
bit
G.
better lah. I think
I'll be better.
next 2 games he return.
One more game only.
Yeah. It's in
Oh, you double lah.
Yeah,
Yeah, double. So this is currently the standing. So community will go ahead of you. So do you think the community can catch up with me or not, bro?
No lah, we don't
10
have enough
points.
games to play. We only have 32,
Okay,
33, 34, 35, and we got 2 more games today. 4 points max.
yeah, true. But the bonus points, Murphy another 16 pointer. You never know,
Wait,
man.
give
But
bonus
anyway,
points.
the winner get what for this? Nothing.
We'll let you know at the end of the season.
Okay. Speaking of winning, I'm third in the FPL Kubitos Mini League.
That's what I said.
do,
Congratulations.
do you think I can catch Ashton or too far?
I think Ashton a bit tough, but Faris Lau, he's sniffing his ass right at his back.
Anyways, if familiar name Alex Lau, Wesley Pigerton, Ivan Tan, the man who followed your chip strategy. In the top 10. Okay, anyway, I forgot to say, Darren, right? You know when he's playing his chips? He's wildcard 35, bench boost 36.
Yeah.
So he's going rogue. More rogue than you and Ivan, I feel. He's free hit then he free hit double 33. So next game
Oh,
he's
but
gonna go for the
it's quite challenging, bro. You think about it.
yeah, he's taking a lot of hits.
It's quite
Now
challenging. To
yesterday
stay hit,
last week he took -8, right?
Yeah.
But the bad part is there's no confirmation there will be a double in 36. So let's say there's no double, right? His plan just goes buzz. But he's been very aggressive this season. I like to see it, Darren. But anyway, this is my team. Like to say Faris Lau. So the difference between this week, my team and his is Jacob Bloody Murphy. He doesn't have him. He has Gordon. So he went on Gordon from the wildcard, which was a mistake, Faris. That was how I'm catching up with you a bit. But yeah, Gordon is still injured, even though he's back from suspension. So that is something. You have 2 free transfers. I'll probably sell Gordon. I'll probably sell Gabriel. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Who else? The man himself, he's dropping out. He's still in the top 1K. Ashton.
Yeah.
He's 818 from 772. So small green. Sorry, I didn't update the transfer page, but I think he wrote his transfer. But anyway, 53 points. And yeah, so let's wrap it up. Any other questions in the chat? No questions. All right, bro. Any last words before we get out from here?
How many more games, 7 more game weeks.
Game week, yeah, 7, 2, 3,
Final
4,
stretch,
5.
boys. Final stretch. Good luck
We'll
to
be
all
here
of you all.
weekly.
Good luck to all of you all.
Yeah, we'll be back again Thursday night because the double game week game will be on Thursday morning.
Thursday.
We are playing football. I'm playing football with the guys this Friday evening. Who do you think is the best player, bro, among the FPL only lah?
Lukman Rahmanuddin.
Other than for real.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Then okay lah. I'll let you know.
Kenny looks like he do this.
Kenny like Declan Rice, I think. Steady.
Steady.
Okay. I'll catch up with you on Monday. I'll let you know how the football goes. But any last minute housekeeping before you go, bro?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see you next week. And all the best for double game week 32. We are FPL Copy Talk signing out.
Ciao, chin ciao.
You're listening to FPL Kopi Talks. Right here. Right now.
Ciao, chin ciao.